What up, YouTube? You already know who it is. You already know who it was. It's your boy Chad Youngin, and I'm actually doing a new little series called Ride Along, inspired by that stupid, cheesy movie that Kevin Hart did. All right. Right now, I'm thinking about getting a new car, so I'm gonna go over to O'Mara Ford. Actually, an O'Mara Volkswagen place, because I've always wanted a GTI for some reason. I thought they were cool. I thought they were sporty, and I thought they were like good cars. So I want to see what a brother can get into. The brother's credit is that good. You know, they got a few school loans. Pay for it. If y'all can't hear me, I know it's like cars running around and shit. So right here, I got me a cool little drink. Little protein shake, 1 cup of protein, like 30 grams, blueberries, what I do is I freeze the fruit, that way when you put it here it's cold. A couple blueberries, 3 or 4 blueberries, 3 or 4 blackberries, 3 or 4 raspberries, half a cup of Greek yogurt, and then 3/4 a cup of kale greens. And then after that, to top it off, what I usually put in here is orange juice. The orange juice is good, man. It makes it taste like an orange juice. So, man, you know, I thought about doing this series, but I thought about I had to find something that I could actually talk about, be entertaining. When I do my ride-alongs, and I was running around this morning. I had a dream about one of my teachers. Okay, like y'all already know, I was like a super nerd, like in middle school. Well, it didn't change in elementary school. I'm still like a super nerd. Okay. Now, being like a super nerd, I was kind of like what we'd call a hybrid nerd. Not like a hybrid, like a car, like what's that called? A Prius. But I was like a hybrid nerd. Like I was a nerd, but I was also like a kid who played sports. I mean, I played baseball and I played football with the thugs. You know what I'm saying? So this was like maybe like when I was in like the 5th grade, 4th grade. We had just moved out to this place called Green Valley Ranch. Now, Green Valley Ranch at the time was the suburbs of Colorado. Nobody lived out there. It was right near the airport. You had no black people out there, so wasn't no trouble being caused. Can't say the same about it now, but at the time, that's what was going on there. So anyways, that's what we were doing. That's what there was a school called Green Valley Ranch Elementary School. And when I moved out there, the school was brand new and it just opened. It's like my 3rd year of elementary school when I met this teacher. I don't remember what the hell this teacher's name was, but she was an evil son of a gun, okay? Son of a bee. This teacher, she was old. To describe her, she kind of looked like a black version of that chick off of Harry Potter, the teacher, who's always the one with the British accent. Even though all of them have British accents, but she looked like the teacher from Harry Potter, but she was black and she had a mustache. All right, we used to call her Mushroom Tip. We used to call her Mushroom Hat. We used to call her Mushroom Head because her head looked like the mushroom, the top of a mushroom, and she had like really, really discreet like subtleties and like attributes about her that just made her crazy. Teacher was crazy as heck. She would always like cry in the middle of class for no reason, and nobody really understood why she would be crying, but she would just cry like with a drop of a hat. Anyways, when I say this teacher was crazy, I mean she was super crazy. All right, she had a voice like you know, like when turtles have sex. That's what kind of voice she had. She would always say, "Class, it's time to do your homework and do penmanship." We literally, when I was in the 4th grade, we literally had like 2-hour classes because you had one homeroom class. We literally did like 2 hours worth of penmanship. And like, I never learned how to write and print. I was always writing in cursive. So my print penmanship is horrible. And she would actually make us print our words because she said, never know when you're gonna need to print. You never know when you're gonna need to use print in the real world. Like, what the fuzzy? Who ever uses print? Everybody cursives everything unless you're typing on a computer. Anyways, there was one particular incident. Well, two particular instances when this lady showed her craziness. One day, there was this, like I said, I was a hybrid nerd, so people would always look to me, freaking blame me for everything. One day, one day we were like reading a book, I guess, or something, and then the teacher stands up and says, "Oh my gosh, I think I'm going to die. It smells so bad in here. It smells so bad." Now, I knew I took a shower that morning, and I know my mama gives me all kinds of deodorant. All kinds. Okay? So I knew it wasn't me who stank. Now, there was this kid named Kevin. Now, Kevin was this big-headed kid who wore glasses. No offense, Kevin, if you're watching this. Kevin wore glasses, and he stank all the time. I mean, this dude really smelled like he didn't take a shower for months in advance. So I'm chilling with Kevin, right? Me and Kevin sit next to each other. We're kind of friends. We're both nerds, okay? But for some reason, the girl next to me says, "I think it's Chris who stinks. He's musty. He probably didn't wear any deodorant." And I looked at her and said, "Yo, it's Kevin. It ain't me. It's Kevin who stinks." So then, anyways, she drags us outside the classroom, like maybe me and like 3 other people, and starts smelling our underarms. Like, who the heck does that? She like gives us like a full smell check. Like, I don't even think teachers are allowed to do that. After she gives me like the full smell check, she comes to the conclusion that it's not me who stinks, but she still wants to give me a stinking lesson. Make sure you buy deodorant if your parents can't afford deodorant. Like, what? This is a suburbs, girl. My parents got money. My parents is ballers. So she's like, make sure if you can't afford deodorant that you tell the administration so we can provide you with some. I was so embarrassed. Most embarrassing time of my life, besides me getting locked in the bathroom at middle school. Most embarrassing point in my life. One more other story I would like to tell you guys, because this one's funny. So, like I said, this teacher was very emotional, and she would cry like with a drop of a hat. If she saw a butterfly die in the classroom, she would cry. I'm telling you, she sneezed so hard that it, like one of her hair went in front of her face, she'd probably cry. One day, April Fool's. Now, this is the funniest thing that ever happened to me I've ever experienced. April 1st, back when I was, around the same time, like when I was in 4th grade, one of the students, one of the really popular students, had an idea to prank the teacher, okay? And she was going to get the administration involved in everything. So when April 1st comes, the administration, our main principal, walks in the door and says, hey, we're going to need you to... Where's this dealership at? I think it's down this way. She says, hey, we're going to need you to come with us and grab the rest of your belongings. And Miss Croce, I don't remember what the teacher's name is. She says, why? What's happening? And believe it or not, the principal said, well, you've been replaced by another teacher. We're going to no longer need you, so I'm going to need you to come with me so I can give you your resignation papers. Now, she flipped. I mean, she was throwing crayons, she was throwing chairs, she was like checking people's underarms, she was cussing people out. Now, this lady is crazy as hell. Like, she made everybody go to sexual education, even when their parents didn't want them to go. So I was like, yes, they just fired this old asphalt biscuit. I was so happy. So finally when they fired her, I was relieved, and I kind of was like, yes, please fire her. Stupid tunnel. You better let me in. I know you better let me in, brother. So anyways, I was like, yes, they finally fired her. What comes out to find it, the whole thing was a joke. I mean, she was crying. The whole classroom was filled with like a water. It was like a pool. I could take a dip in it and everything. Just come to show you, Not everybody's perfect. Okay? Even old ladies can get tricked on April Fools. Hey, thanks for watching my video. Like, subscribe to my channel. If y'all thought this was a good little platform and you want to see more of these, let me know in the description, okay? If y'all hate it and y'all think it sucks and it's too long, let me know in the description, okay? Late Night Snack TV, people. Everybody want a late night snack TV.